Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter.
Goes for the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gravenberg plays it short. Hangs one, it's a mighty effort! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Potw finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Lukaku. Can he get on the end of it? Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, Mbappe! Oh, that is really good tenacity. João Neves goes short. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Potw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Potw get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has a look up. Ndika did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodrigo, this looks promising, and he's had it nicked away. Goes down, but nothing given. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Haaland, thinks about the shot. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Neves. Ndika. Van Dijk. And Konate. Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Could move up a gear here. James. It's a promising position. He's a shot. And a chance! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Botafogo take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
There's face-to-face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! Kimmich. So what can they make of this? James kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a throw. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Bellingham. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He'll fancy himself from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's gone direct.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Kimmich. And it's Mendes. McKennie. And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Real chance! He's got a goal! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Botafogo hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. And the action is back on the way. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Looking for options for movement. James. And Konate. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bellingham. Rodrigo receives it in a good position here. Driving forward. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. McKennie. And he's managed to get free. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's well spotted. Byrne. Bellingham has created one goal already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Botafogo have their third corner. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Van Dijk is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 27.
McKennie.
Camisa 15.
Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Camisa 18.
Now
Camisa
Byrne
22.
knocks it into space.
Camisa 16.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And they've switched it over to the other side. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely spread. McKennie. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kimmich. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine interception.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's made its way to him. He's in plenty of space here. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He might be in here! He's in a great position here. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Haaland finds himself offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Borussia
Substituição.
Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a great pick out. Now it's Alvarez. He's onside. Alvarez's cross. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Alvarez with the short one. James.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Lovely feet. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he shoots! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Botafogo could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still... And time is up. Botafogo have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mbappe!
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Doku.
McAllister really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hops for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for them. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
João Neves plays it short. Ball driven towards the far post. Borussia Dortmund are just about within shooting range. And that is out of play. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cucurella charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. And it's Bellingham. And here's Haaland. João Neves. And they're quick to get it back. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Played with finesse. And that should get the job done. It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Tura. He's beat... And he shoots!
Goal! Botafogo!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The less said about that pass, the better. McAllister.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
João Neves. Mbappe. Cucurella. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's in a great position here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. No, again there's no way through. Bellingham. McAllister. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's gone loose.
Minuto de acréscimo.
And it's made its way to him. He's in plenty of space here. Cucurella gets it clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Botafogo are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, that pass isn't the best. James pinches it off him, chips it through. Scamacca. Scamacca! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo
Camisa
choosing
9.
to make the first change.
Camisa 21. Camisa 27. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 19.
Doku.
Camisa 10.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Camisa 22.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. And here's Mbappe, and he's being shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got away. He's going all the way. Doku going face to face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella receives it in a wide position. They've won a corner. Botafogo have their third corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Great ball, and he's in here. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And here's Lukaku. Lovely feet. And it's Gravenberch. Great chance! Fantastic from Gravenberch! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it.
And the finish! And he's heaved it away. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. He might be in. Can he finish? Doku. Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. Doku stood his ground strongly. Scamacca. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Has a look and place it forward. João Neves. Gravenberch. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 4 coming up
Camisa
here.
15. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 16.
They've played it short. Mendes deals with that comfortably. And a chance! This time, surely! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Gravenberch. Bellingham goes steaming forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scamacca. He's had a shot! He's scored! Right back in the game! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, what has happened here? McKennie.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he was alert to it. Bellingham. Chow. Van Dijk. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's some real chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, nice touch. Oh, sweet feet.
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Doku. And it's McKennie. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. James. Mbappe. Botafogo have it back and can go again. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Doku. He's in a great position here.
Tries a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Wirtz going full tilt down the left. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
João Neves looking to play him in. And the finish! Oh, there's a probing ball.
Botafogo really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond it.
Haaland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Now it's crossed into the middle. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. Gravenberg goes on a run down the left wing. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's really nicely played. There's the shot! Off the post! Oh no, this does not look good. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. Played with speed from back to front. That pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. Gravenberg. He's in plenty of space here. João Neves. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
João Neves is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Neves. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rodrigo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Botafogo
takes the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Neves. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Mbappe. Oh, look.
And he shoots! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have...
And there's the end of the first half.
Botafogo are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Botafogo head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway. McKennie. Van Dijk. And Thiaw. And it's McKennie. He's found a way past.
Shapes to shoot!
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ndika. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Gravenberg. Gravenberg powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through.
He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. Now there's a fine ball. And out it comes again.
substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 9, camisa 21,
Wirtz plays it short.
camisa 27,
Wirtz,
camisa 15.
the ball goes in.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Borussia Dortmund get
Camisa
their
19,
fourth corner.
Camisa 18, camisa 22.
Wirtz
Camisa
goes
8,
short.
substituição.
That is ended up in no man's land. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Kluivert. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Bellingham. Rodrigo. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. They're up to 5 corners now.
Teremos uma substituição.
Xavi Simons with the short one. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. There will be a throw-in. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gravenberg does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Bellingham. Kluivert. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And he's forced to go back. Kluivert. Can he get it through? Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Real chance! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Botafogo have their 3rd corner. Alvarez goes short. Alvarez. That has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Xavi Simons. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Gravenberg. And he's picked out the run. And it's been given away. That's a good foot in there. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for goal! Gravenberg. Nicely weighted ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. Thiaw, who's set up 1 goal so far. And here's Yildiz. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So is this the start of a comeback? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that was vital. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he
Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Thuram certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. João Neves. Shot could be on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing. That ball looks a good one. Rodrigo gets into a good position, and he's managed to get free. Rodrigo, Simons, bullish header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. This looks promising. Cucurella puts them all in. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping.
João Neves clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
João Neves plays it short. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Konate. Now it's Thuram. Konate. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. Goes to finish! That's another chance. That's a half-decent try.
Thuram is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gravenberg. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending here is really tight. Oh, super ball! And he's straight offside. McKennie. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He was under real pressure there. McKennie. Now it's Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Danger averted for now. And Rodrigo. James kept his eye on it, and he's there. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rodrigo. Gravenberg. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort... Mbappe! He's got a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bellingham. McKennie. Thuram. Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves. Great vision. And the through ball. He's through now, is he? And he shoots! It's a loose ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cucurella, looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Van Dijk. Haaland. Van Dijk. And here's McKennie. Aimed beyond the defence. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Borussia Dortmund get the second half started.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Out towards the flank, and it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Flat, a mighty effort! And he's there to get it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a fine interception. James. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That is a great pick out. Now it's McKennie. He's having a shot! Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. João Neves. Gravenberg. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
McKennie.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gravenberg. And Rodrigo. Probing pass. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! That's a decent clearance.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9. Camisa 21.
Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Camisa 18.
It's a sharp pass. Well, it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Bellingham. Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Somewhat off target. Alvarez. Konate. Can he get it through? Now it's Kluivert. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
McKennie. And it's Kluivert. And here's Haaland. Alvarez is onto this. Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Kimmich. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. McKennie. And it's Gravenberch.
Borussia Dortmund can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Alvarez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. McKennie looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Courtois. McKennie. Knocks it into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Botafogo, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.